Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more F1 Manager 2024 and another part of our Lotus Road to Glory career mode. Today we take on the Hungarian Grand Prix. Last time out we had a really exciting finish at the British Grand Prix. We were so close to getting some more points, but it didn't quite work out for us. However, today we've got some new upgrades on the way. I'm really excited to see if they make a good difference and whether we can get a point here in Hungary. Leave a like if you are enjoying and all of that good stuff. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already for daily F1 Manager videos. Now then, we have got both of the new underfloors to put onto the car, which is brilliant. We are going to install that on car 1. And we're going to install that one on car 2. And now we can look forward at building some more spares. So front wing, we're fine on. We're fine on the front wing, fine-ish on the rear wing. Yeah, maybe we need to manufacture a couple of rear wings for the next race, just as some spares. That looks fine to me. Okay, let's push on then. And our manufacturing should be complete of the chassis. It should be coming through by the race results, and luckily our wish has come true and we're not going to get a reduction in engine parts next season. There we go, there's our rear wing sorted out. Okay, so let's make a counter offer. So he wants 5 seasons. That's fine. We can reduce his salary a little bit. That all looks fine. And we'll give him 28 days. That looks fine. He wants a 5-season contract. You could have one, James, because you are awesome. Let's keep pushing forward then. And there we go. There's our chassis now built. So we can have both of the new chassis on the car. And we probably want to get a couple more of those built, but we'll do that after the next episode, I think, because we are struggling for money. If we have a look at our finances, cost cap remaining 30 million. Projection is looking fine, I think. We do not want to go over the cost cap. That is for certain. So strategy prep, all looking good. Let's just check how the cars are shaping up then. So we've got our brand new chassis on both cars, latest front wing, latest rear wing, latest side pods, latest underfloor, and latest suspension, all on the car, ready for this race weekend. Let's see how we get on. I think other teams have possibly put in some upgrades as well. But we'll give it our best shot for this weekend here in Hungary, hopefully. Our guys are hungry for success.
Welcome to the beautiful Three Springs Valley, here in Hungary. You're joining us in Budapest for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Budapest was formerly 3 cities, and today they're all coming together to kick off what we hope will be a thrilling weekend of racing. Lando Norris delivered for his team in the last race, and will head into this weekend with plenty of confidence. Can the Brit bring it home in this round too? What will happen this weekend? Only time will tell.
Okay, right. It looks like it's going to be a rainy race. That gives us a bit of an opportunity, so I will see you guys ready for qualifying 1.
qualifying is coming up, and the drivers will be ready and raring to go.
There are 3 periods of qualifying ahead of the drivers now. Remember, only the fastest 10 will make it through to Q3 for a shot at pole position.
There, of course, we've got Nico Hülkenberg. How do you think he's faring heading into qualifying?
Neither of the team's drivers have brought home many points so far, so they'll be looking to change that as soon as possible to prove their worth on track.
Well, we're certainly ready in the commentary box. The drivers are getting ready down in the pit lane, and it's time for qualifying.
Right then, time for qualifying. Let's see what we can do here. We can obviously move all of the engine stuff back into or at least the better gearboxes, the better components. Mick Schumacher did have an engine failure in practice, so he's lost another component, unfortunately. I think we're going to have to save up and get Mick Schumacher another ERS. That's got to be our next purchase, I think, rather than any upgrades to the car. He's looking very, very good. 97% on the setup confidence, 96% there for Nico Hülkenberg. So let's get ourselves into qualifying then and see how we get on.
Okay, green light, green light.
We've obviously been pretty regularly getting through to Q2. Back to our normal livery this weekend after a beautiful British flag livery for the British Grand Prix. Now let's have a look at Hülkenberg. 27.4 plays a 27.9 for Schumacher. 26.7 plays a 27.4. So yeah, Schumacher really struggling here with that ERS. He comes up to the line. Hülkenberg 116.2. And yeah, it's a
Let's press in button.
very poor
Copy.
lap for Mick Schumacher. But there's not a lot of power left in there for Schumacher. We're going to send him back out on another lap on the scrubs. It is a better lap there from Mick Schumacher.
13. Go in. Copy.
Much better time there. Now we're going to send out Schumacher on his scrub tyre, Hülkenberg on his scrub tyre time. Problem is Hülkenberg,
P11.
unfortunately, had a lot of traffic there. Now, decision time. Is Hülkenberg safe? I'm inclined to say probably. So I'm going to risk it with Hülkenberg. Schumacher's gone out there on his soft tyre run. Brand new soft tyres, that is. Can he improve here? Yeah, it's a decent first sector. An improved first sector. And now coming through the twisty bits in the middle. Needs a better middle sector. Does get one. This is much better from Mick Schumacher. And this should get him maybe above Kevin Magnussen. Here we come up to the line. So 116.3, and that does put him just behind his teammate, but ahead of Magnussen and Albon. So that's a good sign that the track is evolving in our favour.
Understood.
Hamilton's the one to keep an eye on. He will go above the rest of us, you would have thought. Yet Hamilton goes up to 12th. And there we are, 13th and 14th, and very happy to get through into Q2. But, yeah, just about 10th behind the Mercedes cars. going out in Q1. Albon, Zhou Guanyu, Sargent, Fittipaldi, Ocon, and Gasly. Okay, so Hulkenberg's got 3 sets of new tyres. So he can have 2 runs in Q2. No stress. We'll send Schumacher out there as well on the scrub tyres. And see if he can improve on this one. Now, what's good to see is no traffic out there. So here comes Hulkenberg round the final corner. That's not great. It's only a 1:16.9 for Hulkenberg. Yeah, Schumacher a long way off there, but
Just respect your delta. Stay negative. Stay
I'm
negative.
thinking send Hulkenberg out there immediately to try and improve on that.
Please.
Just build his confidence up a little bit. 'Cause that is not good. You can see much better times from Nico Hulkenberg this time. He's coming round. This is going to be in the low 16s. Wow, it's a 15.9, I think. That's on the scrubs.
P8.
That's very good.
Okay, good lap. Keep pushing.
It just shows, you
So
know,
let's press
that
in
second
button,
lap
press in
of
button.
Copy.
confidence is huge. And now he's got his brand new soft tyres, so he should be able to put in a good performance here. I'm thinking now's a good time to send out our boys. Track's pretty quiet out there. It's Perez, that's a bit of an issue.
This is awful, Nico.
Yeah, Hulkenberg might be under a little bit of pressure here. Here comes Schumacher up the hill. It's a slightly better first sector, 27.6. 27.6 for Hulkenberg as well. Middle sector is going to be where Hulkenberg can really make the time up. 27.0 for Schumacher, 26.9 for Hulkenberg. It's going to be a better time for Mick Schumacher. Not sure about Nico. I think he's a couple of tenths down on where he'd like to be. He's down to 12th right now. Here comes Mick Schumacher over the line, and that is 16th and last in Q2. Here comes Hulkenberg. No,
Fast in.
just couldn't find that extra pace, unfortunately. I think the traffic put him off there massively.
You're P13.
And it's going to be 13th and 16th for our boys. But the real
Copy that.
thing that I'm so proud of is how close we are to Mercedes. You know, we're a 1/10 of a second off them in Q1 and in Q2. We're a long way off getting through to Q3. But yeah, we can be pretty happy with that. 13th and 16th, but it's Lando Norris who's on pole once again.
There's a fantastic atmosphere here at the Hungaroring today as we prepare for 70 laps of thrilling F1 action.
The heart may be in Budapest, but the racing soul is right here. Decades of F1 history saturate every turn of the Hungaroring, including the 1989 Grand Prix, where Nigel Mansell bullied his way from a P12 start to an ultimate victory.
The Hungaroring is one challenging succession of corners and turns. With few straights, it's affectionately known as the go-kart circuit. Drivers will have to find a proper rhythm to make the most of the layout, and for cars, low-speed downforce will be paramount. The teams are making their final preparations down in the pit lane, ahead of today's race.
Okay then, right, it is going to be a bit rainy in this race. I mean, looking at the weather, it's going to rain a little way through. Yeah, I mean, that's a very interesting strategy, isn't it? Do we... No, we start on the mediums, and that gives us a little bit of flexibility, but then we're going on to the intermediate tyres. That looks pretty exciting to me. I like the look of that. Mick Schumacher, 135.25. Here's a... Yeah... I think ultimately we want to be on those medium tyres to start off with, I think. And then maybe the hards at the end. Yeah, I mean, let's see. That looks even better for Mick there. It's so tough to see this. Yeah, I think we want to be on the... Yeah, we don't want to be on the... I think we want to do the Mick Schumacher strategy, don't we? 133... What's that? 133.41. 133.16. But I think that's because of this middle stint. Yeah. Okay, well, we will see how this goes. Yeah, it's going to be insane, this. I think we want to take a lap of fuel out at least of each of the cars. This is going to be a very strange Grand Prix. I'm so excited to find out what's going to happen here. We're going to be a bit more cautious with Mick Schumacher, but we're going to be aggressive with Hülkenberg to try our very best and get some points here. Could be good. Here we go.
It's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action. And plenty of people watching on will be keen to follow Fernando Alonso's progress.
Being 7th on the grid gives them a good advantage. This is a great opportunity for points.
And quite a few guys are out there on the soft tyres. This is going to be really interesting.
This is it, the Hungarian Grand Prix. It's lights out.
Wow, lights out, away we go. Very quick release of the lights then. And Nico Hülkenberg makes a good start. It looks like he's going to get ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Let's have a look at the track details. It is going to rain around about lap 10, and it's going to rain hard. So it's really important that Nico Hülkenberg in particular here gets off the grid well and gets or steals a march on the people ahead. There's quite a few on hard tyres down the grid as Schumacher's overtaken Sargent here. We could well end up with an ERS failure at some point from Mick Schumacher, we know that. But yeah, really important now for Nico Hülkenberg to stay with this lead group. And I might even push the engine as well. That is how important it is. We need to stay within DRS of George Russell ahead. Russell is absolutely rinsing his tyres right now. And that's going to be risky. I mean, the soft tyre runners surely are going to destroy their tyres before that rain hits. Here comes Hulkenberg. On George Russell. He is going to have him here, I think. Going to go back down to neutral on the ERS deployment. Here we go with DRS then. As Schumacher's locked up.
Don't worry.
That's not good. That's not good. Has he made any contact with anybody?
Mick Schumacher involved.
So it was into the final corner. Just trying a little bit hard. And just goes a little bit wide. I think he's okay. He's meant to be going a little bit more cautiously.
Come down. Reset your head.
Which is a shame. He's down to 20th position now. Nico Hulkenberg, meanwhile. Has lost out on a couple of seconds to Russell. Valtteri Bottas has made a move on Hamilton.
So what DRS?
So it's all very interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Hulkenberg can stay ahead of some of the other guys who've got yellow flags. That's Perez. Perez has spun, and he's fallen well down the order now. That's Sergio Perez, and yeah, nasty.
And there's not much they can do about that now.
For him, he's going to be right at the rear. And okay, he might make his way back through, but that gives us a huge opportunity here. As I say, Russell's tyres, they're going to drop off pretty quickly, you would think. Now, when's Hulkenberg planning on coming in? He's coming in about lap 14 here. So, that rain is going to come. And it's going to be about calling it. And calling it well. And of course, we don't have the best weather centre. That will affect things. Yeah, Hulkenberg currently about 3 seconds behind Russell, 2.5 seconds ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Mick Schumacher cozying up behind Pierre Gasly. Hamilton starting to close in a little bit on Nico. Let that get to much above a second. So I'm going to use a little bit of ERS with Nico to just push on a little bit. And try and pull him towards
You've got no ERS.
Copy.
George Russell. So 2 seconds is the gap between Nico and George. If we can just dip ourselves into
And we expect
ERS
coming.
window, that would be fantastic. Verstappen has got a mechanical fault, as does Oscar Piastri. Now then, big moments. We're expecting that rain to start any time now. It's already a little bit later than we were hoping for. You look at George Russell's tyres and they're going to be, yeah, they're less than 50% now. To be fair, the hard tyre runners are struggling as well. Our boys seem to have gone out there. I mean, we were told to be aggressive, weren't we? But I think we've been less aggressive than the other guys, and I think that's helping our race pace a little bit. There's the rain.
Yeah, copy that.
There's the rain. Right, now time to be aggressive on the tyres. Keep an eye on it. And think about when to come in.
In 2 or 3 minutes, we'll probably have light drizzle.
Copy.
Schumacher's doing okay. And Schumacher's probably the guinea pig, to be honest with you. I'm going to keep going with
rear left if you can at all.
Hulkenberg. Now Hamilton starting to close in on Nico. This is very, very interesting, isn't it? And a few people have come into the pits. So Schumacher's going to come in this lap. And yet we're going to come in this lap as well with Hulkenberg. So Schumacher's in. But we've not come in when it's super busy with Nico, so that might help us out a little bit. A little bit slow to release there. So here we go. It's now damp out there.
Maybe get this race back.
We should get past Lewis though. Because he's double stacking, so we just need a trouble-free pit stop here. And it is a beautiful pit stop. 2.6 seconds. Hulkenberg away in 11th place. Nicely done. Now then. Really important that we look after these intermediates. Mick Schumacher out there as well. He can be a bit more aggressive. It's all going to be about when that rain stops. And when that crossover point will be. So the good news is for Nico Hulkenberg is that there's no DRS, so Hamilton will probably struggle to pass him.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
We don't need to take any risk.
Copy.
A chance here for Schumacher down the inside of Logan Sargent. And somehow he's ended up behind him. So it's not been good for Mick Schumacher, to be perfectly honest with you. And then Perez is the one, isn't he? Schumacher's locked up.
Keep the head down. Keep the head down.
And again, just not good. It's not been a good few races for Mick. Quite a few mistakes in there. How's everybody's tyres doing? They're doing okay. Ours are better than Hamilton's. Where's Sergio Perez? Perez up to 15th right now. And just push the ERS a little bit with Nico, try and close him in a little bit on George Russell. Managed to open up that gap to Hamilton as well. Schumacher, meanwhile, has just caught up once again to Logan Sargent. There is a point on the table for us today. If things go our way and we call the strategy perfectly. think we're in an okay position to do that. We just need to make sure that we've got enough tyres when it comes to it. Definitely need to push hard for Mick Schumacher. He's been lapped already. Leclerc is closing in on us to lap us with Nico Hülkenberg. So we can push the engine hard. But not a lot will happen until that rain stops. It is getting lighter out there.
Lots of crashes.
And we have had a big crash, and I think is it Kevin Magnussen? He's had a spin. And that's Sergio Perez, I think, just behind him. And maybe it's Sainz and Verstappen, is it? Well, it's Carlos Sainz. Oh, he's just gone straight into the back of Fittipaldi, I think. So Sainz has now lost his front wing. So his pace isn't going to be very good. Rain starting again. Just checking tyres. Yep, we're staying similar tyres to Russell. And Schumacher getting on. Yeah. I'll put him on high. Overtake aggression. That was Zhou Guan Yu coming in as he put on. Yeah, he's put on a fresh set of intermediate tyres. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on Zhou Guan Yu's lap times. And whether he can start to put pressure on Mick. .32.2. That is decent out there. So Sargent has come in as well. Let's just have a little sight on tyres. Yeah, Perez has come in. Well, that really helps Nico Hülkenberg, I tell you. Yeah, I'm going to say don't fight teammate. As Hülkenberg is coming up behind Mick Schumacher now. Yeah. It's okay. Hülkenberg just 3 seconds behind here. We've got more crashes.
And there's debris.
And what's happened now? It's Max Verstappen. What's happened to him? He's going to tangle with a backmarker again. Well, well, well. Lots of drivers tangling with backmarkers today. Now then, we're in an interesting position here. The rain is going to stop fairly soon. I'm thinking let's get those tyre temps back under control.
A couple laps or sooner than that?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get a bit more performance out of these intermediate tyres. It's not looking that way. What about if we were to avoid high-risk curbs? Oops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, we need to just have a little check here of strategy. We think that rain is going to come, or going to stop. sooner. Yeah, I don't think softs are going to be the way to go. I think hard tyres and being fairly aggressive on them is probably going to be the way. Just need to keep an eye on the track details. As I say, that rain is stopping very soon. Keep an eye on that rain indicator on the right-hand side.
Copy.
Right, I think
Try to stay within
it's
DRS.
now time to push. Safety car deployed.
Safety car, safety car.
I don't know who it's involving. It's Lando Norris, the leader, and it's Fittipaldi again, I think. And it's Fittipaldi. I think that's probably out. Right. The rain is getting better out there. I mean, this seems ridiculous, but
Box.
there's a few people coming in. I think they're going to be putting on new intermediates, but
To recharge the pack.
this track is going to dry up massively here. So Fittipaldi finally out. Russell comes in. What are they putting on? So Ricciardo's put on hard tyres.
No more rain.
Is it improving at all? It looks like to us it's not raining.
Yep.
So Schumacher's out there on the hard tyres. As I say, it is going to dry up, but it's all really going to be when you come in. We might end up behind Lewis here. Let's see. We've maybe just snoozed a little bit there. No, we're ahead of Hamilton, and that's good. He's on the mediums, and now the top 10 all on soft, or well, at least dry tyres. Yeah, need to conserve them. And then it's going to be when the safety car is ended. So lapped cars now can overtake. So it's going to be another lap or so. I don't think we're close enough to Daniel Ricciardo. Safety cars end in this lap.
Safety car in this lap.
So this is really not going to work out, I don't think, for us. But we'll give it our all, as we always do.
Cover overtake. Copy.
So safety car has ended. Green flag
And down in the pits.
is
Well,
waved.
that's a slow one.
And we might be able to steal 1 point. But that's only if we stay near enough to George Russell. And that's one of the Williams cars. Well, we're past him. And yeah, It is going to be a shootout to the finish now. Mick Schumacher down in 17th. I don't think there's anything more he can do today. He's 6 seconds behind Albon. He might be able to get ahead of Albon. But yeah, he's lost out because of the safety car, I think. So DRS enabled once again. Get past Bottas nicely. 2 seconds is the gap between Nico Hülkenberg and George Russell.
No more overtake.
Copy.
So what? DRS. Copy.
Well, Mick Schumacher's caught Alex Albon, which is pretty impressive. Got more yellow flags. I mean, there could be another safety car, remember? That could happen. And there could be a retirement between Sainz or Verstappen, who've got very tough mechanical faults that they are managing at the moment. Yeah, George Russell's tyres, they're going off. 10 laps to go here. Maybe we attack. Oh, Verstappen's out. Verstappen is out. There we go. Max is gone. So that is going to elevate us into 10th position. Let's have a look. What's happened here?
Sake, man.
I'm not sure. I think he must have had an engine failure out there. So that moves us now into 10th position. I'm going to go chasing after George Russell to try and get 9th. We are closing down that gap just a little bit. Schumacher, meanwhile, let's get him onto high aggression overtakes. Can he get past Albon? Nico Hülkenberg 2.5 seconds behind George Russell here. He is attacking these hard tyres, but he's still got better tyres than George Russell, and that's surely got to give him a little advantage here with 5 laps to go. Surely Mick Schumacher has to get past Albon as well. I think it's going to be this next corner for Schumacher. Or maybe not. 2.2 seconds now, the gap for Hülkenberg on Russell. Now, Perez is somebody that could and possibly should catch and pass us here, so he could break our hearts for the second consecutive race. We could look set for 10th and not get there. Down the inside goes Mick Schumacher. He is through on Alex Albon. Hülkenberg now just 2 seconds behind George Russell, and we've got 5 laps to go. 1.7 seconds now, the gap. Perez is on bad tyres as well. Hülkenberg's got the best tyres in the field here. He's still a long, long way behind Carlos Sainz. I don't think he would make that gap up. But he might well get George Russell. Meanwhile, Mick Schumacher closing in on Valtteri Bottas to try and get a 14th place finish here. Should be nice and easy, you would think. But it's Charles Leclerc leading the way right now. But yeah, Hülkenberg currently on for at least 1 point. And now his tyres dip beneath 50%. All of a sudden he's 3 seconds behind George Russell. Russell is starting to use his ERS, I think. So I think Russell's safe from the onslaught of Nico Hülkenberg. Well, let's zoom it forward a lap or so. Again, Hülkenberg starting to close in. So I think Russell's used his ERS. Final lap of the race then for Charles Leclerc. There goes Mick Schumacher. He's going to go down the inside of Valtteri Bottas. And he is through up into 14th. Decent result for him. Now then. We really need to get within DRS, don't we? So we're going to use the ERS to try and close in here. We're going to have DRS on this final lap of the race. Here we go. DRS is enabled. We've got one chance. And it's not going to happen.
That's Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc has won it. He's ahead of Lando Norris in second there. Piastri looks like he's going to come across the line in third.
Okay, and second.
It looks like no matter what, we are going to get ourselves
14 course.
another championship point here. But could we get another one? Could we get ahead of George Russell here? Schumacher over the line in 14th.
Go in.
Here we go. This is probably our last chance here.
0.5.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Still have a chance.
Still pushing hard.
Okay, we're out of DRS.
But I think George Russell is going to come across the line in 9th position here, get 2 championship points. But Nico Hülkenberg, what a performance from him today. He has nailed the strategy, and he finishes in 10th.
Checker flag.
And it's an extra point to the Lotus collection.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Very
Very
good
good,
stuff.
Over and out.
Yeah, safety car came at a decent time
As always, there will be lots to talk about after that race.
and gave ourselves an
Including the
extra lap
performance from the driver currently on our
of
screens.
tyres.
A 14th place finish today, no points and lots to think about.
Out and onto
Well,
the
there it
podium
is,
steps
Charles Leclerc winning
the driver from Monaco,
here in
really
Hungary.
deserving
Very
of
well
that top
played
3 spot.
from him.
And that's win number 1 of the season. And it's sure to provide them with a real confidence boost.
And Max Verstappen, of course, retired from this race.
And as far as those 3 are concerned, well, they'll be leaving Budapest hungry for more. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
And that then marks the end of our time here in Hungary.
Next time, the teams will be adding another year to the legend of Spa-Francorchamps. Anything can happen at the Belgian Grand Prix.
Well, there you have it then. A fabulous performance. Another point in the bag. Could be crucial come the end of the season. You never ever know. You know, Williams could well sneak 2 points come the end of the year. You know, Alex Albon definitely is the candidate for that. But Nico Hülkenberg's done very, very well indeed there. And hey, you know, we are about as quick as Mercedes at the moment. It's not beyond the realms of possibility 6th place could be ours. If we develop the car a little bit more. I'm a bit reticent to do that. I think researching next year's car is going to be the most crucial thing we can do. We're not in the top 10 of fastest pit stops, which is a shame. We're actually the worst in the championship at that. But that was a good 2.6 second pit stop. That was crucial in this race for Nico Hülkenberg. And once again, we gain our full potential of prize money. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yoshida moving up to 45. And here's our mid-season review. So our target position is 9th. We're currently 7th. Long-term objective is score in 50% of the season's races, and they want us to do that by 2028. And we've been given an extra 1.5 million from the board to move forward in the second half of the season. We have had a counter offer from Mick Schumacher. He wants a 5-season contract. That's just not going to happen. And Nico Hülkenberg wants a 3-season deal. We were hoping to only give him a 1-season deal. So we'll maybe have to think about that in the next episode. But if you have enjoyed that, then give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for daily F1 manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. And goodbye.